Yes guys, welcome back to the Full On Football channel. It is time for yet another match day vlog. It's Monday the 29th of December and we are heading back to Kenilworth Road to see Luton Town take on Leyton Orient in Sky Bet League 1. Looking forward to this one. Of course, we've been to Kenilworth Road a few times in recent weeks and it is yet another match day vlog there. Like I said, tonight Luton take on the O's. I reckon it's going to be a good game. Of course, I did mention it briefly at the end of my Steve Nish v AFC Wimbledon vlog on the weekend. Luton won 4-0 on Boxing Day, an incredible 4-0 win over Wycombe. We'll talk more about that in a minute, but Leyton Orient coming off the back of a pretty bad 1-0 defeat to struggling Peterborough. So yeah, both sides looking for another win tonight. Of course, Luton looking to carry on their run, Leyton Orient looking to get back to winning ways because they beat Bradford before the Peterborough game, which was an incredible win for them. But yeah, of course, slump into defeat against Peterborough wasn't the best. But like I said, guys, we're going to talk more about that now. But before we do that, let's get straight into the flashbacks for these two teams. So, ladies and gents, it's not the first time that Leyton Orient have featured on the channel. Of course, we have visited Brisbane Road a few times before, more notably a couple of years ago when we went to see them take on Burton Albion. The O's took an early lead, but then two second-half goals in quick succession saw Burton take all 3 points on that occasion. And of course, we have even been to Brisbane Road this season, but in the away end, we went to see Stevenage take on the O's, and Stevenage won 3-2 in an incredible game earlier on this season. And of course, like I said in the intro as well, it's not the first time we've been to Kenilworth Road this season either. A couple of vlogs we've done there this season already. Earlier on in August was when we went to see Luton Town beat Wigan. They beat them by 1-0. And then later on as well, the most recent Luton Town match vlog that we've done at Kenilworth Road was when they were 2-1 victors over Huddersfield Town. Alright then, ladies and gents, let's take a look at the League One table heading into tonight's game. So, we're in the top half of the table tonight because both sides, as you can see highlighted in blue, are sitting in the top 12. Luton Town in 8th. Their 4-0 win against Wycombe puts them on a +2 goal difference. It was -2 before kickoff on Boxing Day. Still a handful of points outside the playoffs, but if results go their way, like they did on Boxing Day, then maybe, just maybe, Luton can have 1 foot in the playoff places by full time tonight. And now moving down to 12th place then, Leyton Orient, the last spots in the top half of the table, sitting on -1 goal difference. That narrow defeat to Peterborough means that they are the only team sitting on a negative goal difference in the top 12. They're on 28 points, and as you can see, there are 4 teams sitting there on 28 points. So a win tonight, and again, similar to Luton, if results go their way, they can find themselves back in with a fighting chance to push for playoffs. Let's take a look at the visitors, Leyton Orient first, and as you can see on the left-hand side, there's their last 5, 3 losses, 1 draw, 1 win. And the win was an incredible win, like I said in the intro, a really decent win against Bradford City, a side who have been doing really well this season. Of course, it was at home. Bradford's away form isn't as good as their home form, but regardless, a side that is so tough to beat. They managed to beat them 2-1, but then, like I said, fell to defeat recently against the struggling Peterborough. On the right hand side, Leyton Orient have scored 1.5 goals on average in their games this season, conceded 1.6. They've had equal shots on and off target, at least averaging 4 in each game, and they have averaged 2.1 cards per game. Now moving on to the host then, Luton Town on the left hand side, their last 5 games, as you can see, a handful of draws, 3 draws, 1 loss, and of course that incredible 4-0 win on Boxing Day against Wycombe Wanderers. But the only thing that the Luton fans I think will be worrying about tonight is if Luton are anything to go by these last couple of years, last season and this season, is that win against Wycombe, of course excellent, but it might be followed by something pretty poor tonight. But let's hope that is not going to be the case. And on the right hand side, their season stats, they've averaged 1.4 goals a game, conceded 1.3. They've got shots on target of 4.8 and a shots off target of 3.8 with an average of 1.5 cards per game. Right, Dad, made it to Luton, haven't we? And that over there is the Leyton Orient firm, I say. It's the boys, they're on tour and they're enjoying their night out in Luton so far, making a lot of noise. They certainly have taken over Luton at this point in time. What are you thinking for tonight?
After the Wycombe game, I reckon they're going to win tonight 2-0.
2-0, you think?
I think they're on the turn now.
So, following on from Luton's result against Orient a couple of weeks ago.
Oh, the Orient looked rubbish.
You reckon?
They really looked crap.
Wow.
So they should be able to beat them, I reckon, easy.
So you think that
it could even be more if they play as bad as they did a couple of weeks ago?
Yeah.
Could be 3, 4, 5.
Fair play. Well, The O's fans are heading that way. We're heading up this way toward the home end. Dad's confident. Oh, I don't know, like I said in the intro, Luton are a bit flaky when it comes to sort of putting on a performance after a really good one. I think I'm going to go with a 2-1 though. I think Luton will pull through, but I think the O's will make it difficult for them. Let's get to the ground.
Pre-match preparations before heading back down the tunnel. Get yourself a hot drink, golden gamble ticket, as we are 50. Number 8, Liam Walsh. From Mum Sarah.
Welcome back to the channel. It is Monday, it is Friday, once again back at Kickoff so Luton Town take on Leyton Orient in Sky 1. Like I said in the intro, both sides will be desperate for win tonight. Luton is coming up the back of the way, getting victory here at Kickoff on Boxing Day, and I'm looking to make it another incredible win here tonight, and maybe get some form going and push for those players. Leyton Orient, of course, coming off the back of a 1-0 defeat to Peterborough. They are looking to get back to winning ways tonight against Luton Town. Kickoff is coming up.
And number 21, Key Wells. We are Luton Town.
Come on!
Goal scorer for Luton Town, the first of the evening. Is that man?
And there we go, 1-0 to the Town, 7 minutes in, roughly 7 minutes in. There's Julian Cadero again. He's done so well recently in a Luton shirt. 8 minutes in, no one's really had any chances. That was the first decent play of the game. Luton doing well to get forward, making a few good passes and finding the net really well. I didn't get a good view of it, but it looked like it was tucked nice into that bottom left corner. Luton lead, 8 gone. Come on! Massive block on the line there for Luton, but it's silliness. Come on! Silliness. So Luton's doing that. Orient somehow at level. Problem in the O's end, whatever's going on over there, I hope whoever it is involved is okay. The game continues for now. I wonder if it is going to get stopped though. Yeah, 10 minutes to stop. Referee stop play. Yeah! Penalty Town. Didn't actually see what happened, to be honest. The corner came in, cleared away, bit of a melee, and then someone got taken out, and the referee pointed straight to the spot. Town have a golden chance to double their lead. And there it is, just like that. Jordan Clark makes it 2-0. Really good penalty, right to the bottom left corner. Keeper went the right way, just couldn't get onto the end of it. And Luton Town have a golden lead now. One more could surely kill this one off. But they're not out the woods yet though. Orient have had chances, albeit at Luton's sort of own doing.
at 2-0. The game is still not safe. They need more. But that's now 6 goals that Luton scored now without a reply from the opposition. Not bad. Not bad. 2-0.
Oh, get out. Yeah, nice go.
There you go. Not 100% sure on who scored it, but again, it's a very, very nice play. It's from Luton on the left-hand side. Did it really well to get to the byline, put the ball across. I think it was a little bit of a flick on and then a simple tap in on the line. I think it's Julian Kadua. Oh, Shaden Morris. Shaden Morris taps it in for Luton. It's 3-0 before half-time, and the Hatters are purring here at Kenilworth Road.
Yeah, go on, shut it. Yeah. Well done. Close it down.
Wow, when your luck's in, it's in, and it certainly seems to be that way for Luton Town tonight. What a chance that was. I mean, you're not going to get back into games if you can't score chances like that. That was golden for Leyton Orient. What a miss. So it's just gone off time. Luton Town 3, Leyton Orient 0. I can't exactly do a full half-time recap because there's so much music here and we're probably going to get copyrighted. So I'm going to leave it here, but all I'm going to say is brilliant from Luton. Really, really good. Of course, 3-0 up at half-time. Excellent. I'll deep dive more at full time. At half time, it's Luton 3, Orient 0. So it's just gone off time. Luton Town 3, Leyton Orient 0. I can't exactly do a full half time recap because there's so much music here and we're probably going to get copyrighted. So I'm going to leave it here, but all I'm going to say is brilliant from Luton. Really, really good. Of course, 3-0 up at half time. Excellent. I'll deep dive more at full time. At half time, it's Luton 3, Orient 0. Well, how on earth that didn't cross the line, I don't know. What a wicked cross that was from Cohen Bramall. And somehow at the back post, Morris is there again to hit it across goal. Oh, somehow it stays up. Still 3-0. That's a let off. Still 3-0.
fourth official has indicated that there will be a minimum of 4 minutes time allowed. 4 minutes time allowed.
Gets in, full time at Kenilworth Road, Luton Town 3. Later on, like I said, I'm going to wait to get out to the ground before I do my outro because I'm going to get copyright for the music. But early thoughts, really good in the first half. Not so much in the second, but regardless, a clean sheet is a clean sheet. Let's get the game. Alright then guys, full time then at Kenilworth Road, Luton Town 3, Leyton Orient 0. Of course, joined by my dad on the way home now. Again, sorry about the lighting, but there's not much I can do. Yeah, very, very positive. I mentioned it briefly in the intro that, of course, if Luton are anything to go by this season and last season, then following that incredible 4-0 win on Boxing Day against Wycombe would be followed by a pretty poor performance. But no, it wasn't the case. It wasn't the case whatsoever. The first half, Luton absolutely bossed it. Of course, all 3 goals came in that first half. They looked good. They did look really good going forward. They were shutting down as well with purpose, and they actually wanted it. They actually wanted to win, which is something that, you know, obviously sounds weird when you think about it, a team not wanting to win, but that's almost what it's looked like in sort of recent performances with Luton in like defeats and stuff that have happened this season and sometimes last season. So it's good to finally see that the players are sort of kicking in a bit, and there's a couple of loose ends that need to be tied. Like, for example, like I said at the end of the game, it wasn't the best second half. You know, of course, 3-0 up, you don't need to actually sort of keep going, keep pressing. But, you know, there was some things there that I think Luton could have improved on. Like, for example, a lot of loose balls, a lot of misplaced passes that sort of went straight to Orient, and against any other better team, that's going to probably be taken forward and converted. So, yeah, just a couple of loose ends that I think Luton need to tie. But overall, you know, 7 goals, none conceded in 2 games of football is not bad at all. You know, 4-0 Boxing Day, 3-0 tonight. Can't ask for much more than that. What are you thinking? You was right, wasn't you?
I was right, yeah. I said that it could be 3-4, 5-0 tonight, and if Luton play and Orient come out like they did last time. But last time it was just both teams were awful, so it was just a draw. But today you've got to be happy after the last few years that Luton have had. There's 2 good wins now. First half really good, I was impressed. Could have scored even more. Second half, bit disappointed. I know they were 3-0, but they sort of sat back too much and were just belting the ball forward, and then the Orient were just coming back at them all the time. I did think Orient were going to score eventually. No, not enough to come back into the game and do anything, but I thought they were going to get a goal back, but they didn't, and Luton had got another clean sheet. So yeah, you've got to be happy with that. I just hope they can get some signings in the transfer window to sort of boost the team a bit more, like a creative player and a decent striker as well.
Yeah, I completely agree with that. I think the transfer window has to be a good one for Luton, because the last 3 or 4 haven't been up to standard. I think, yeah, if Luton can find a striker, they're in business, because, you know, they're not a bad team. Games that they've lost this season or drawn that I've seen on TV, Luton have looked the better team, but they just haven't been able to find the goal, find the net, and
again
finish
today,
off a chance.
The striker didn't score.
This is true, and this, yeah, so, you know, just backs the point that my dad made. Luton can find a striker, then they could be in business. But anyway, guys, that is it then. Thank you so much for watching today's video. If you have enjoyed, please like, please subscribe. I will next see you on New Year's Day. This is the last vlog of 2025. I'll next see you on New Year's Day when we go down the M1 to Vicarage Road. I haven't been there in ages, so I'm looking forward to go back there seeing the Hornets take on Birmingham City in the Sky Bet Championship. So yeah, without any further ado, guys, have an excellent New Year's. Happy New Year to all of you, and I will see you on the 1st of January.